are with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Simpson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That's caught. It's McCulley. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike.
Flying out to the left. The tag. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
There's so many great rivalries in college.
I'm not trying to get whooped for wearing a hat. Yeah, if you got gameplay, everyone gets tried. Hey, whooping is just a hat, man. I'm good. Oh, my bad, man. This is my mind. I don't want it. Yeah, can one of my minds get the link to the Discord? We need a command for that. Where's Spence when you need him, G? Ain't no just wear what you want. Just trying to set folks up. Nigga said just wear what you
Ball guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off play action. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's St. Clair. He's got him. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's
turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. This time he's got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis.
Can't beat them with receivers while I have receivers on the field, man.
Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gotta keep them honest.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
What the fuck?
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was
What
positive,
the
but
fuck?
I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Tate. And the defense settled in to stop
Bro,
that
I
one
need
for
to
a
like
short gain.
commit with my user, bro.
They'll use
I'm
a timeout right before halftime.
bullshit.
Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Runs through a tackle.
Come on,
The
bro.
freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Like, what's going on, bro? First we don't make the tackle, then we don't tackle them.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
Like, bro.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's
Still no fumble. That's fucking crazy.
And turn that into a positive play. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Let's it
Damn
fly.
it.
That is just
I
a
did it wrong.
sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag,
Trying
everything
to
you
do all
want.
the switch sticking.
And they just
How
want
is
to
he
give this
getting
guy a
outside
chance to
every
make a
time,
play
bro?
on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially...
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds
Oh, my
at the
God.
22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, I know the
Defense
tight
is
end did some
pissing
good
me
things after
off,
the catch,
bro.
but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pick the fucking ball off.
For all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's one the offense just needs to do, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to
Oh
do a
my
better
God.
job.
I like this cover for show, though.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Buying some time.
This nigga just got hard, bro. What the
Oh, he's
fuck?
churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a
I just want a pick. I just want one
Coverage
pick.
on defense in the red zone.
Oh
Everyone's
my
got their eyes on the
God.
quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Fourth down, and this crowd Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down.
Oh, my
and
God.
move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Bruh.
Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up.
All right. Lock in.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Grab near the sticks, it's Haynes. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision.
Brings into the open. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
I think he's spazzing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Wolverines! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to.
That's my answer for me, Blitz, too.
Great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
See, he's saying something.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the
Yeah, he's not saying nothing.
2-minute drill situations, quarterbacks have to know exactly what's going on. I can't take sacks. I'm down. I'm fighting with the clock. I'm behind. I got to make things happen. I got to throw.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Nice pickup.
Like you play Michigan Bear football right there, man.
They got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They cross out all of the
Get up
M's
out
on
of there.
campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag